Hi friends, welcome in this online class of Jizav Jnantirth Vidyalaya Parbhani. In this class, today we have to see the science of 7th standard. In this book, we are in the first chapter. The name of the first chapter is the living world, adaptation and classification. So in this chapter we have seen different topics. In that there is a adaptation for blending of with the surrounding, adaptation for food in animal, reptiles, aerials, snowy region, desert animal, grassland, forest animal, aquatic animal and plants, and survival of the fittest, this Darwin's first principle, and Darwin's second principle, natural selection. We have seen up to the last lecture. Today we have to see classification of living organisms. Classification of living organisms. Why are living things classified? Which are the criteria used for classification of plant and animals? It is difficult to study and remember all organisms in this diverse living world. At the same time, classification helps in this respect. So first thing is that, friends, in this biodiversity, there is lot of varieties of animal and plants present in this nature. So the names of all these living things we can't memorize, or we can't tell the information about that. So there is need to be an classification. With the help of classification, we study or we can understand the information about that specific variety of plant and animal. See, different scientists have used different criteria and independently classified plants and animal. A hierarchy is formed in the classification that starts with the kingdom Animalia or kingdom Plantae. Further groups and subgroups are formed depending upon basic similarities and differences. This is called the hierarchy of classification. तर या सजीवांच्या ज्या काही प्रजाती आहेत, या प्रजातींचं वर्गीकरण हे त्याच्या अतिशय आवश्यकता भासली, आणि त्या वर्गीकरणामुळे आपण या सजीवांबद्दल अधिक माहिती मिळवू शकलो. ओके, सो नेक्स्ट सी द टेबल that is on the screen. Hierarchy म्हणजे पदानुक्रम. There is one example of plant and one animal, mango and human. See the kingdom Plantae and kingdom Animalia. Phylum Anthophylia, Chordata. Class Dicotyledon, Mammalian. Order Spineless Primates. Family Encardiaceae. Hominidae. Genus Magnifera. and Homo species indica in man sapiens. Okay, this is about the classification of living organisms or hierarchy of classification. Next is the binomial nomenclature of by Carl Linnaeus. Okay, imagine that there are 4 students with a name Kabir or Karan in a classroom. If you are talking about only one of them, how would you ensure that other know which one of them you are talking about without any confusion? We would tell the full name, that is the first name and the last name. This is similar to binomial nomenclature, and with the help of this classification or their nomenclature, we can classify the student on the basis of their name and surname. When we use this system, name and surname, there is no confusion in between the students present in the class of the same name, not surname. So with the help of name and surname, or we called it as binomial nomenclature system, we tell or call information about the perfect student. Okay, next, binomial nomenclature is used to identify each organism. Accordingly, a scientific name has been assigned to each organism. It consists of 2 parts. The first part is genes and second species. All identified organisms have been assigned a binomial name as per the guidelines of the International Code of Nomenclature. Okay, all the organisms of species are so similar that irrespective of differences in color, height, habitat and habits, they can reproduce among themselves and form a new individual like themselves. Okay, with the process of reproduction. And there is a naturally transfer of all these things, color, height, habitats, habits, from the parents to the new one. Okay, like themselves. For example, all domestic cats in the world belong to the same species. The same is true in the case of animal like hen, cow, dog, etc., and plants like mango, wheat, maize, etc. Okay, all domestic cats in the world belong to the same species. The same is true in the case of animal like hen, cow, dog, etc., and plants like mango, wheat, maize, etc. So see, in this table we can directly observe it. Living things, and in front of their scientific name is present over there. See, dog, we called, or the scientific name of dog is Canis familiaris. Okay, see, there is a use of their genes and species. With the help of genes and species, there is a formation of binomial nomenclature. See, cow, Bos taurus. Bos is the species in that genes. There is a Bos is the genes of cow. and Taurus belong species. Okay. Next, hibiscus. Hibiscus rosa sinensis. This is the scientific name, and this scientific name there is a use of genes first and after that species. In general or in class we use this in the form of name and surname. Okay. Next, Jowar. The name of scientific name of jowar is Sorghum vulgare. Sorghum, this is the genes, and vulgare is the species. So friends, this is the binomial nomenclature by Carl Linnaeus. Next, the last topic is information about the frog. 29th April is observed as a World Frog Protection Day. Killing or harming frogs is prohibited by the Wildlife Protection Act, because this is one type of living thing, and there is a right to live with us in the world. So we can't harm or destroy the species like a frog. So friends, there is need to be an conserve these species, because these species or these animals like a frog, cat, dog or other animals, they are not directly but indirectly useful to us. So because of that, there is a need to conserve the species of animals like a frog. So we will stop here. This chapter is also finished over here. So friends, we have to take the next topic in the next video. So friends, we will stop here. Okay, thank you.